And then you get to kind of my last tier, and these are the teams that kind of sneak into the top 25. And we'll start with number 21, and that is North Carolina. And they are the top of that next tier because of one name, Drake Maye. I trust him. I love him as a player. Got to see him and meet him in preparation for the Holiday Bowl, a game that they eventually lost to Oregon. But, man, he was fantastic. In fact, I was talking with Dan Lanning not too long ago, a few weeks ago, and we were talking about that game, the Holiday Bowl. And he not only said, like, hey, we had a great time at the Holiday Bowl because the Holiday Bowl is awesome and they do a great job. But also he was like, dude, Drake Maye is unbelievable. And I was like, I know. He made some throws in that game that not many people in the country can make. Maybe only Caleb Williams is the only other guy that can make some of those plays, and that's why we talk about him in generational standards. They added a couple transfer wide receivers to give him targets, and we'll see if that pays off. At 22, I've got Iowa. Iowa could be a total fiasco this next year with the whole Brian Ferentz has to score 25 points. And, I mean, that's not fair to Cade McNamara, and yet here they are, a defense that's always good, best defense over the last couple of years in college football outside of Georgia, which was on a totally different level. Here's Iowa. They're absolutely going to be fantastic on defense. We know that, and they should be better on offense. Like, this is a team that should threaten in the Big Ten. They should. But they've got this arbitrary mark of 25 points. You're telling me that they're not going to take, like, hey, you're winning every game by like 21-10. Whoa, you're not averaging 25 points. Who cares? Who cares? I think that this is going to put an undue pressure on the play caller, Brian Ferentz. It's going to put undue pressure on Cade McNamara and the rest of the offense. This could be a total fiasco at Iowa. Second worst in the FBS last year. They scored 17.7 points per game. And now you put some arbitrary number out there. It's not going to help anybody. But great defense. Kirk is still there. I think that's going to be an interesting one. I put them just ahead of Wisconsin just because Kirk is still there. Whereas you're going to get the new coaching staff at Wisconsin. While I think Luke Fickell is going to do great, it's interesting. Not to mention, Tanner Mordecai comes in. I think he's going to be an upgrade at quarterback. And then, sorry, Badger fans, he threw 4 picks in the spring game. And you got to be thinking to yourself, like, oh my gosh, Graham Mertz 2.0. Like, please just give us a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over. So that was fascinating there. Remember now, this is a team that's going to get a new coordinator and a new identity on offense with Phil Longo. I like Tanner Mordecai. They've still got some talent on that side, obviously, at running back, Braylon Allen. And I think Luke Fickell will do a nice job. This is a really good head coach. You saw what he did at Cincinnati. He took them to a playoff. And so now they're sitting there at 23. At 24, I've got Texas Tech. Beat UNC Texas last year, won 8 games. Joey McGuire is doing good things in recruiting. And then the last thing that I would say is, like, when Tyler Shuck was their quarterback, they were much better. When he went down, they would struggle a little bit. Talking with Joey at some of the spring meetings, Coach McGuire told me, like, hey, I feel really good about my quarterback, and he should, right? They were right there, save for some injuries. Now, they have to replace some top-end talent on the defense. That's fine. He's recruited very well, and that's a team that I could easily be a top 25 team. And then to bring up the last team in the top 25, I'm going to go with UCLA. Chip Kelly is going to have to coach at UCLA for the first time without Dorian Thompson-Robinson, so DTR is not there. Do I think that they're going to be all right? Yeah. They run the ball really well. They've done a good job in development. They've done a good job in the transfer portal overall. The transfer portal is where they've kind of lived because they have not done a great job in terms of recruiting high school talent, although they did get the 5-star Dante Moore, the quarterback, who I think could be an interesting option at quarterback, along with that battle with Ethan Garbers. So UCLA, I think Chip is a heck of a coach. I think he's built something that is more sustainable at UCLA than previous coaches, and they're going to be in there in the top 25. If you had to ask me who were the teams that you were considering putting in that top 25 that did not make it, it would be a list of about 5 teams. South Carolina is in that list. I would put Tulane, Texas A&M, North Carolina State, probably UTSA as well, Texas San Antonio. So those were the teams that were in there for consideration. So there you have it. There's the top 25 post-spring edition here for the Joel Klatt Show. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here.
From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.